pwnhc, and I'll be going over how to improve the Prince of Wales Northern Heritage Centre's website. Now this is to better the existing content and not to rebrand. Now let's first have a look at this home page. Looking here, we have the navigation menu, location bar right here. It's nice, beautiful, large image rotator. It also has some nice text content. And then further below are the bread and butter, is the upcoming events, current exhibits, etc. And then we have further information down below. Very clean, very nice. And then some nice, interesting information. And then the footer. And the bottom of the page has more contacts. Now, upon looking at this, the initial impressions was this large picture, which really jumped at me. I found that I actually mistook the navigation menu for this brown bar at first until I noticed the information above here. So what I would propose is the first thing we need to understand is function reflects form, and form affects function. A website is a source of information for the user, and to make a better site, we need to help the user find their information that they are looking for as quickly as possible. That being said, I believe that the location bar here is actually overpowering, and even for a brief moment mistaking the viewers for the navigation menu. I think the navigation menu should be pop out much more. It is, so to speak, the central nervous system of a website, and should be treated exceptionally. So, like, maybe if you swap the brown bar for that, I will have a picture of how I would do it later in the video. I'm just going to go over the notes first. The second thing I noticed was the large image here is easily consuming about half the screen, and as beautiful as it is with all its galleries and little notes, it actually has no links to any of the pictures, so it isn't assisting the user in finding the information or the areas that they need to go onto the website. Now, I believe that the pictures are very beautiful. I love the notes, so I would even say if we could take this large image here and can put it maybe into this area of the corner, because the messages are kind of nice. I actually really like that, and I'll show you what I'd propose for it later. The next one is the content here, and I find that the headers on these are actually a little too, they're treated too small. They should stand out much more, as for the content is the bread and butter of your website, and they must be like catch the eye of the user. Even upon entering the main page, you should at least see something that would catch your eye and drag you down, as opposed to this large image, which unfortunately can't take you anywhere. So what I also noticed was the content here. It has their own individual images, well, except for that one. I think that to help the user faster and get the information they need quicker, just to have the images actually lined up next to each of these articles, and even have like maybe even a line or two kind of briefing the article that could possibly entice them to click on it and go to actually take a look at the content itself. But as it stands right now, we only get to see one image of it, and unless they click, they won't get to see much else other than these little lines and the dates. And another rule of thumb when building a website and everything is the less clicks to get to where you need to go and acquire information you are looking for, the better. You need to get the information to them as fast as possible. That's why if in my proposal I will show you what I would do. So here are the changes I would make to the website to improve upon it. The navigation menu has been updated and is now a strong brown bar, which will help make it pop, get the user's attention, as it is a very essential piece of the website. You'll also notice that I made a slight change. I removed the What's On button and I replaced it with the Events and Exhibits. I just found that the What's On was a little obscure of a term, and it didn't really say what it was until you hovered over it and saw the content inside it. I also found that the events and the exhibits are such essential pieces to the website. They deserve to have their own buttons. That way people can access the information quicker and know exactly where they're going, because the chances are they're going to be looking at the events and exhibits. That being said, I also touched up a bit on the drop-down menus. So I also added a little bit of a recoloring to help give it special treatment. Also updating the drop-downs because they are now separate buttons and they're not congested into a single button of the What's On. Also, I simplified the location of where you are on the website so that it won't try to compete with the navigation menu. The large image is now 1/3 of the page, so it's smaller. It also will have the links of the articles that it's representing. So in this case, it's the features. So when you click on it, it'll actually take you to the page. This is just a static image representing it, so I can't show you. So all the images will now help the user when it cycles through. It'll show varying different pieces of the website, and if something catches their eye, it'll take you right to there. And it won't be just a piece of aesthetic. The images that were once there are still being used. I tucked them in the upper corner, such as I described before. I still have the messages still there. Look very nice, a little eye-catching, and you can still keep the nice little tidbits about the site. Going down, the content is now revamped. All the subjects are out in the open. They have their own little picture accompanying the article that they're standing next to. The images will help them pop a little more. So when you first come into the site, you'll already start seeing some of these images, so you'll start being led down. On top of seeing the images, it has your little title of the article and it'll have a little rundown of each of the articles. So right off the hop, without having to click the mouse once, you'll already have interesting picture, and if you're curious about it, you can easily read up on it, and if you're interested, you can click or on either the title or the link on the picture, and it'll take you there. It also maintains the dates and such, and chances are that without having to click and everything, the person will be able to find it in no time. I also threw in a textured background. So I didn't want to make it too complex, so it's a little faded, but the image itself is actually, I felt a little more of a homage to the land of their heritage. So I actually found this picture, and I thought it added a nice kind of encircling element to the piece, a little bit of intrigue. So with these changes, as minor as they may seem, they will absolutely bolster the function of the website itself, people will be able to find information a little better, and it'll definitely look good while it does it. So I think all these changes would help make the site much stronger. And this is just the home page that I touched on. If I had longer time on this video, I could probably go through a lot more. But that'll be just a demonstration of how I would go about improving on this website. And thank you very much for watching my video, and you take care. Thank you.